Hey, it's me, Brigette, Love Steady Life, and this is going to be your weekly energy report. Weekly energy report. I'm so happy that you can be here, whether you're here now or you're here in a future now moment. Let's get together. Let's anchor into that heart chakra. Let's take a deep, deep breath, inhaling into your nose and feeling that inhale go up the chakra system, up out the crown chakra a little. And when you exhale, take a nice morning stretch and relax. And get yourself into that good feeling place, because doing that is a superpower. That's raising your vibration. The ability to make yourself feel better on the spot. Oof. That's the magic of a deep breath. So we're going to get into it. I'm going to try my best to make this a little bit of a faster reading, so wish me luck. Do I want to say anything else? I'm just going to get right into it. So the spread for today's reading is going to be a 3-column spread, and I'm going to use 3 decks. It's going to be a mood, challenge, solution spread. So first we'll be looking at the mood for the current cosmic energy. This current cosmic energy, it could be for the next week. It could be for a little longer. So I'll be back when the energy shifts. The mood of the week, that's just going to reference themes and literally how we're all going to be kind of feeling this week. And then we're going to clarify it with what energies are challenging us, and we'll get further guidance with a solution as well. See what the universe recommends for us to kind of focus on. Yay, let's get into it. Feels good to be here. I'm sending you lots of love. I'm sending you lots and lots and lots of love. And try and stay breathing deeply throughout this reading. If during this reading you feel emotions come up, let them happen. Breathe deeply. Emotions are oftentimes the manifestation of energy that was deep held, releasing. And any old held energy, we want to let that release. So keep breathing deeply. Come on in. This deck is on fire. I think I gotta shuffle this one a little more. I am going to go ahead and pull the whole spread right now, and then we're going to run through it. I'm really excited to get some guidance for the week. Oof, there it is. Oof. Okay, that's kind of cool. We're going to use this one. We're going to use this one. We're not going to use these. Hey, my loves, come on in. Happy Monday. Yay! I'm doing our weekly energy report. This energy is probably going to last longer than a week. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm feeling. But anyways, oof. Just stay anchoring into your heart chakra. Stay anchoring into the center where your heartfelt dreams and desires come from. Stay anchoring into the home of the heart. Stay anchoring into the space of energy in front of your lungs. Stay kind of hyper conscious of the feelings that are inside of your body. The reason I say that is because I want you to try to be as embodied as possible during this reading, so you can kind of benefit the most. I'm about to use my heart and throat chakras, and I'm feeling constricted. Ugh. I'm okay. I'm okay. All the cards are out. It's party time. How's this lighting? Is this okay? Oh, that's even better. All right, let's get into our reading. Wow. Hey, my loves, this is going to be an amazing week for us. We are going to be feeling rich this week. We are going to be feeling rich. This week, we are going to be stepping into feelings of emotional wealth. We are going to be feeling rich. We will be feeling the full spectrum of emotions this week, emotionally rich. So this may mean that it won't only be the emotions we want, like, oh yay, happy, bliss, pleasure. It might be a little bit of, a little bit of despair here and there. But it's both of these, my loves. We got both of these cards came out. This is no joke. That's the 9 of Cups, and that's the 10 of Cups. Emotional wealth. All your cups are upright. Everybody's happy here. In terms of home and career, there's going to be a feeling of bringing in the emotional, and I'm feeling a lot of Venusian energy, and financial wealth. Emotional and financial wealth and like love wealth coming in. You're going to be feeling it this week, my loves. You're going to be feeling that energy coming in. This is high vibrating love, light, heaven on earth energies coming into your life this week. You're going to start to receive visions of like what your life could be. You're going to start to have visions and ideas of what your life could be, how your life could be. And let's get more into it. Yeah. Miracles are blossoming in my life. This card is the final clarifier in our first column of the spread, letting us know that emotional wealth is on the near horizon this week. Financial wealth, a feeling of security within the choices made that have led to this manifested emotional and financial wealth. A feeling of groundedness within the securing of this earned emotional and financial wealth. Earned emotional and financial wealth. This week it's about acknowledging the emotional and financial wealth that has been earned. I just want to let you know that I live next to a Montessori school. I started this reading after their recess time, I thought, but they're back outside. So if you hear noise in the background, it's not my children. My child is a cat. The kids you're hearing, I have no control over. So we will enjoy their sounds because that's the sound of happiness. And I'd rather know that those kitties are outside having fun, those children are outside having fun, yay, feeling free than like cooped up inside. This is a nice day out. It's kind of chilly. It's like 71 degrees here in Miami. Feels nice. Okay, the reading. Can you dig it? You're going to be feeling the desire to set down roots this week as dreams start to put themselves more clearly in your trajectory of viewpoint, if that makes sense. Let me see if I can put that in different wording. As your dreams start to clarify, as you're able to more easily set your sights on what it is that you want with this year, with your life, you're going to feel the desire to set down those roots and to further establish the emotional and financial security that you feel you've earned, that you feel you deserve. And there is going to be an infusion of hope energy into each and every one of us this week. So don't be surprised if you're getting an infusion of creativity. Don't be surprised if it's creativity, and it's specific creativity. It's like we're being infused this week with an energy of new ways to be optimistic about the things that we see for our lives. See, something happened when the cosmic energy got really Capricorny. What happened was everyone was kind of able to see their heartfelt dreams and desires and that which they want their life to be, a very clear vision of it. And they got to see just how much work is actually required in the physical plane to manifest those things they desire. So in this past cosmic energy, in the past couple weeks, in the past maybe month, everyone started to realize just how much maybe work, physical doingness is necessary to actually manifest the reality that they want. What changes are actually needed in their life to make it feel better for them and to make life feel more in alignment. And it's been causing everyone to feel a little downtrodden recently. But this week, what we're being told is expect miracles. What we're going to feel this week is extra hope in those same areas that have kind of gotten us down because we're like, oh man, I thought I was almost there, but there's more I got to do. I got to be more patient. There's more. Shh. Know that right there, you're going to be given more opportunities, more ways to perceive it this week. The universe is going to expand your mind and offer your creativity ways to access your hopes and dreams so that it doesn't seem so overwhelming to get these things done. You're going to want the financial wealth and security this week. You're going to feel the want for that emotional and romantic and love, soul family togetherness, security, abundant joy, good times. You're wanting that. It's like feeling like you're wanting that like Christmas feeling of community and togetherness. It's because the universe is infusing that miracle energy. The universe is like, expect miracles. Boom. And so your body's like, ooh, hopes, dreams. Going into the challenge portion of the reading, okay, we can see that one of the challenges here is opening to love. My heart is open, paired with the Fool card. So there's going to be an energy of like, we're challenged by, hold on, let me count something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's going to feel like we're challenged by the new adventure. That's what I thought. Okay. 8 of Wands. It's kind of challenging because, first of all, everyone's hungry and thirsty for love this week. Everyone's hungry and thirsty for feelings of success. And it's in direct relation to the heartfelt dreams and desires. So this week, everyone's going to feel hungry and everyone's going to feel thirsty. Everyone's going to want to make their dreams happen. Their hearts are going to be hungry and thirsty for more. And it's going to be paired with a feeling of like, but I deserve this. That's legit. You deserve to be loved. We all do. So the love that you desire, once you've given it to yourself and you're like, I love myself. I think I'm great. This is nice. Okay, now I'd like to have some fun. You deserve that fun. This week, it's going to be an interesting experience balancing the energies of desiring emotional and financial security grounded into our life kind of all of a sudden. So we're going to be balancing that with this new infusion of optimism. I hope this week that after listening to this reading, you will be open to considering offering yourself access to more optimism because the energy will be out there in the cosmos this week. Don't think worst case scenario is what I'm saying. With this fast moving energy that the 8 of Wands implies, we can know that when things are moving very fast, you don't very much have a choice of the speed of determining if you can slow it down or break it. When things are moving very fast, you can get fucking tumbled or you can surf. In this time, we see a boat. It's beautiful. And we've got the Fool card. So here's the message for these 3 cards. Spirit says there's a fast-moving energy divinely taking you into this new realm, into a new field of your life, into a new chapter. No one really understands the energy. No one understands why you're doing what you're doing. You may not totally understand why you're doing what you're doing, but there is a feeling within you that your soul is guiding you, and your soul is telling you this is necessary for us to do now. And so this week, we will feel uneasy because we're going to feel like the universe is pushing us into this new chapter. And we're like, oh, okay, I gotta go. Because the mama bird just pushes the baby bird out of the nest to fly. The mama bird knows the baby will fly. The mom's like, yeah, this happened to me. This happened to my mom's mom. This happened to my mom's mom's mom. This is how we do it. But the baby's like, Ma, what are you doing? I just waddle. That's my thing. I waddle with my little feet. I don't use my flappers. I don't know what those do. The mom's like, boop. That's the universe, boop. Pushing us off of our branch and asking us to face the challenge of having an open heart, opening to love with the phrase, my heart is open. This is gorgeous. It's a heart on fire, on a bed of roses, on a boat with a flag of hearts. So just know that this week, I already told you, we're going to be desiring that financial security, that emotional wealth, that feeling of financial and emotional wealth, creative wealth. We're going to desire that. We're going to want that. And we're going to be kind of hoping for that. And then all of a sudden, the heart's going to start opening. And that's going to be a little stressful if you're not used to feeling emotions. Look at all that water. So it's new territory for everyone. You're not alone. We are all going to be feeling like we're in new territory this week. But the 8 of Wands is letting us know that there's not a whole lot of time to stop and look around. We're just like, let's just freaking keep going. Oh God, you feel emotional? I feel emotional too. Ah! No, don't yell like this. Ah! You have to be like this. Ooh. You're surfing, so we have to be more like, ooh. Navigating, aligning, conscious. We can't ever feel like this. Ah! Falling! And if we do, we have to kind of stop for a second and realize that we're in very shallow water and the ground's right there and you can just put your feet down. Oh, okay. Whoosh, and then it takes you again. I hope those visuals resonate. If they don't, take them with a grain of salt. Sometimes visuals just work for some people. Do I want to tell you anything else about the challenges of this week? Okay, I think I want to make a message about the mood column and the challenge column. I think I want to put them together for us. So this week, when you find yourself dreaming of that perfect family life situation, romantic situation, when you find yourself feeling like you've worked really hard, like I've worked really hard and I'm ready to see my outcome. I'm ready to see the result of my labor. Know that that's valid. Know that there is a certain element of security that you are deserved. It's true. However, the pathways that you will walk, that are the pathways that hold the security you so desire, you perhaps have not seen the entrance to those pathways yet. So it seems impossible to be able to have the security in these beautiful emotional and in these beautiful monetary. I hear talking and it's really close to my front door, but I don't see the people. How interesting. Okay. We're going to be feeling this desire for the financial and emotional security. We're going to be feeling the desire to create something more solid, feeling like we want to make something more stable. We're going to be feeling this extra hope infusing how we perceive our heartfelt dreams and desires. That's going to kind of like, open us up and make us realize how we are on the precipice of a major change. And oh my goodness, we don't really have a choice about going there because the universe is moving the world around us. It's not even that the universe is kicking us off the branch. It's that the universe is moving the branch from under us. putting us into a space where we are literally faced with that which our heart desires. So make sure that you are in touch with what your heart desires, what like your biggest dream is this week. Because if you're in touch with what your biggest dream is, then you can face it. Sometimes we hide our biggest dream from ourselves because we don't think we deserve it. But that kind of vibration doesn't sound very healthy, does it? Why would I want to resonate a vibration that I don't deserve that which I heartfelt dream and desire? Like, if you can dream it, the universe wants it for you. I need to put my hands on my heart. Okay. So it's going to be a feeling of resistance on the heart chakra this week. It's going to be a feeling of resistance. It's going to be a battle of self-worth. It's going to feel like spiritual warfare. Everything around you on the physical and the external is going to tell you to doubt that the dream that you truly, truly want for yourself in the world, to doubt it. But everything inside of you is going to be offering you hope. So it's like, are you going to let yourself be gaslit by the dark and by the illusions on the external this week? Because it's true, what you align with in the physical, that means it resonates with you. You can't say this doesn't resonate with me. If you're looking at it, it's resonating with something within you. So take a deep breath and understand that so that you don't have to disassociate from your own reality or gaslight yourself. Something's in your physical reality, something within you is resonating with it, or you are divinely intended to transmute that experience for one reason or another. So if it's in your physical reality this week, Spirit says, take a deep breath, expect miracles, open your heart, even if it's difficult, come from a place of love. Even if it's difficult, come from a place of love. Even if you don't feel your regular connection to Source this week, understand you're still connected to Source. Even if you don't feel your necessary usual connection to Spirit this week, even if you feel like a little more alone or disconnected or perhaps in a void space, you know, that like post-dark moon feeling, I want you to know that powers still exist. Holy Spirit is still within you. It's just that it's different now. Now it's going to be a feeling like choosing to evoke faith in a realm where there seems to be none. And then, in response, that faith holds tenfold, way more power than it usually would have. Choosing to be optimistic in a time and space and environment where everything around you is challenging you to not be optimistic. That is going to make that optimism cause like a paradigm shift in your psyche and your perceptive abilities, and you're suddenly going to be able to perceive new pathways, new opportunities, new ideas, innovation, inventions. Solutions are created. Solutions are created by not being caught up in the spell of fear that is external, but understanding that there's a divine light inside of you, ready to inform you and offer you access to the perfect, most conflict-free through line, pathway. It's not easy to have a perfect connection with that vibration, but even just having a sense of what your soul feels like and wants, even just to be able to have the sense of the scent of what it is the soul hungers for, to be willing to follow it, is a revolutionary act, and you become a prophet. Just to try to follow the heart, to consider that this vision you have for a beautiful world for yourself and the people around you is legit, is a revolutionary act. It is an act of using your imagination and creativity and opening portals and drawing to you and aligning with timelines that offer those very things that you visualize. So you can either choose to validate fear-based realities that other people are already manifesting and pump energy into their fear-based realities because you'd like to experience that. Or you can create love-based realities within you and truly believe in them, even if it don't make no sense yet. But if it feels right, if you can envision it, if you feel it in your heart, I have to keep my hand on my heart. I promise I won't wear this sweater again in a reading because now I see why. I gotta feel my heart. I have as I feel it. My loves, things are going to start moving fast this week. Baby bird, that branch is getting blown by a gust of wind, and you're going to be asked to fly. And you're going to be asked to fly with your heart open. And those of us who heed the call, to fly with our hearts open this week and to respond with love, even when it's like that person won't even speak the language of love. You will experience the power of love. Everyone has light within them because they all came from the light. Unless you've literally found a zombie, someone with no soul, which, that'd be wild. Let me know. Creepy. I'm pretty sure those aren't real, though. So as long as someone's got soul, they've got light. And the light within you, when you shine that, that will communicate with the light within them. And if you don't want to communicate with them, don't. If you don't want to share your light with them, don't. Share your light with yourself and shine your love light for yourself and love yourself, so that you can put yourself in the highest vibration, so that you can align with the highest vibrational timeline and pathway, and you can have the new idea. You can create the solution just from allowing your vibration to raise, that can assist you in navigating in and out and through of whatever circumstance you find yourself in. I hope that resonates. Okay, so we've got our last 4 cards. This is the solution. Interesting. So we've got the 7 of Swords, a card of greed. Ooh. With the 4 of Swords, I'm going to have to look in the booklet for that one. I haven't... This is the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, my loves, by the way. The original. I just got it recently, and I just love it. I love it, I love it. I feel like I'm like going back to the roots of tarot. And I love some of the symbolism they reference in here. It's quite snazzy. Attitude of prayer. Vigilance, retreat, solitude, exile. Oof. Oof. Ooh, spirit. Ooh. All right, guys. So first I'll give you all the images and then we'll go into the energy. 7 of Swords, 4 of Swords, Mother of Wands in the reverse, and then looking deeper. Deep within me is a majestic radiance. Ooh. So, we've gone over the mood of this week. We've gone over the challenges of this week. And now we start to step into the solutions of this week. The energy of solution, it's like the universe's advice. The universe is like, here's what I recommend focusing on. Or make sure you don't have a blind spot in these areas, because these areas will offer the most lightness for you to traverse among whatever the universe needs to provide you with. So in order to bring in the financial, emotional, and material wealth that you want in your life, spiritual wealth, energetic wealth that you want in your life, in order to bring that in order to ground that into your reality, we need to let go of that which we hold so tightly to. Okay? The solution is to not inhabit an energy of desperation. That which you have, be grateful for. Do not be afraid of that which you have because you might not have more of it, or because it's the last you have. So instead of being like, I love you so much, oh my God, infusing gratitude into that which you're grateful for and that which you want more of, like infusing gratitude and, honoring it. Instead being like, oh no, you're the last I have. Oh, I gotta, putting all that creepy desperation energy onto that thing that you're trying to manifest more of, that's going to spoil it, okay? Spirit says monitor the energy of greed in relation to the way that you want to attain emotional and financial wealth. Healthy relationships, vibrant, vitality-filled friendships and experiences. If you want those things, then there are some friendships that will need to be left in the dust. There are some friendships who are literally, Spirit is saying, go against your integrity. They don't want to offer you experiences that are going to help you align with anything that you want. So we can leave those. You might look back and say, oh no, but guess what? You're not their mama and they're not in your belly. So you can't take them with you. The only way you can take someone with you into anything is if you're their mama and there's a baby in your belly. That's it. That's it. Can't be greedy and hold on too tight to relationships and friendships and energy exchanges with people when you are solely in it for the sake of having it. Spirit also says we are going to be releasing people in our lives that we acknowledge as people who hold a greedy or desperate energy because they are trying to project it onto us. And that means you tell someone something good happens in your life and then they're like, oh, but you got to be careful because you tell someone something good happens, they're like, oh, well, do you even have enough money for that? That's the projection of lack. It's important. So what I've just expressed is like all the many examples, at least, of different ways that the energy of lack or desperation or greed can affect your ability to align with the financial and emotional wealth that you're truly feeling you deserve this week, because you're starting to connect into that self-worth this week, into the higher vibrational realms this week, into that which is possible for you. So of course you're going to want it more. It's getting closer. Those high vibrating future timelines, they're getting closer and closer the higher your vibration gets and the higher the vibration of the earth plane gets. So the higher those vibrations get, the more your heartfelt dreams and desires feel possible. So we want to believe that. But of course it's going to trigger some of that selfish, greedy energy. So I want you just to notice, to take some time in meditation this week, consciously meditating and feeling an energy of assessing how you take action, assessing your spiritual tools, assessing the theories and beliefs that you live by. Assess them and ensure that they're still in alignment with your center. And I really would love for you to assess all of the energy that you feel around the abundance of wealth and emotions that you're so desiring this week. The wealth of emotions, the wealth of finances that you are feeling that you desire this week in this current cosmic energy. I want you to really allow your energy, your consciousness to swim around them, because there is some kind of greed or desperation that might be polluting the energy fields around those dreams. All you need to do is acknowledge it and rebuke it. Just acknowledge components of yourself. And if there are components of yourself that you realize or you don't even agree with, like, oh my God, can't believe I had a fear within me that if I got too much money, then I wouldn't know what to do with it. And I would do the same thing that my uncle did when he, and then he ended up in jail. Who the fuck knows? But it's so crazy how sometimes we will have built-in fear patterns that are hindering our perspective and our ability to realize how possible it is for us to truly align with the reality that the universe is showing us in our heart. Facing greed in all its faces, in your own internal soul, the greed in your soul, the greed in others, and the different ways that greed can manifest in your life. Acknowledging that. Acknowledging when we're holding on to friendships too tight. Mother of Wands in the reverse, that gives me an energy of specifically holding on to familial relationships too tight. An energy of those that you feel that you mother, over-mothering and preventing them from evolving because you're holding on to your babies. So this could be friends that you over-mother, or if you're a parent. I'm feeling a big energy of like Cancers over-mothering their friends. Like the mothering friend helping, the friend that's helping another friend. You know, if you over-help someone, what if their eggs are ready to hatch? But you are holding them so tight that they don't feel the room or space to hatch, to become and blossom who they are. So release your grip on the friends and people in your life that you feel you have an influence on the evolution of. Let them evolve as independent people. And trust that universe will not tear the people you love away from you. if you are not hurting them. But do become aware. This could also be manifested in the mental field, because this is wands and that is like thoughts. So it's like, don't hold too tightly to the way that you perceive your friends to be. Hold space for your friends and the people around you to evolve and become newer, better versions of themselves too. And understand that they get to choose what's better, not you. It doesn't matter if you liked them when their hair was brown and now it's pink and you don't like it. If they feel that they're more in alignment with themselves, then you've got to just say, okay, cool. You know, the more I meditate on this friendship, I love you so much, but I'm feeling like we're not resonating anymore. And your friend's going to be like, I feel the same way. And guess what? I'm moving. And you're going to be like, really? I'm moving. And then you're going to be like, wow, we don't even need to have that conversation. The universe was going to separate us anyways. Meditate on the abundance that your soul craves. Meditate on it and clean up the edges. Go deeper within you, the oracle says, looking deeper. Deep within me is a majestic radiance. It's in your juicy emotional center. Yes, the challenge this week is opening to love, we already said. It's in your juicy emotional center that so many secrets lie about you. And do you want to know what those secrets are that are in your juicy emotional center? They are the secrets about your strength. Just how strong you are. Just how capable you are. In your juicy emotional center are these potent, love-fueled visions of beautiful heaven on earth realities, of you doing amazing, beautiful, incredible things. It's the seeds of your life purpose. Sometimes when you go deep, 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 you don't get, boom, a big prophetic vision of your life. Instead, you access the seed of a timeline. That is the timeline that is the most in direct alignment with your high vibrating life purpose. Take a deep breath. I want you to know that in a state of meditation, when you're just alone, breathing deeply, with no one needing anything from you, and you're in a safe space, if you just focus on breath, allowing the sounds of your environment to flow through your mind instead of thoughts. By the way, when you meditate, you don't have to lose your voice. You can keep your voice. The voice inside that wants to narrate, you don't have to abolish that. That's you. That's your voice. You can just stop talking. Don't feel like you need to abolish your voice when you meditate. We're just teaching you to monitor the polluting thoughts. Meditation is the involuntary swirling thoughts. We find stillness and we learn how to calm the waters that are doing this stuff because it's programming. But eventually when you meditate enough, it's very easy to find stillness and all that's left is your voice, and that's okay. So those of you who have reached a certain place in your meditation where your mind is clear and when you meditate it's just the one voice of you, congratulations. Don't delete yourself. It's impossible. You won't be able to. It's when you get to that point where there's no more aberrant thoughts and it's just your voice, that's what this message is about. Looking deeper. So that's instead, hold on, let me bring the message back in. And so you come to realize that you have this energy body. Your mind is clear and you start to feel the resonance of your soul. What I would love to inspire you to do this week is when you are meditating, become aware of your heart chakra, this high vibrating heart center, your love center. Think of something you love. Earlier when I was meditating before going live, my cat was on my lap, literally purring, vibrating love energy. So it was very easy for me to tap into love energy. I was like, how's it feel to love my cat? Meditating in that energy. It felt amazing. I felt my energy field pumping, and it just felt luscious. And I felt like I was purifying my field just by pumping love light out. And then I started to get little visions at the ends of the meditation. I started to get little visions, little ideas, little sprinkles of ways that I could do what I do in a slightly different way, maybe more efficient way, a slight shift. Just a little redirection in how I'm doing certain things. Just a few things come in, bloop. And I'm like, there's the illumination. And I'm evolved. I allow myself to close up my meditation. And then I breathe deep and I'm kind of thinking about, okay, this is the information I received from the divine in my meditation today. I would love for you to meditate and just be real about yourself with how scared you are of emotional and financial wealth. And understand that the more you hold tight to old beliefs and the more you hold tight to your desire to be defensiveness, it's like, don't defend the things that cause you to be unhappy. And there's a part of you that's going to really be very resistant to realizing that a lot of the suffering you experienced was sourced from something within you. And a lot of times, the biggest suffering, now this doesn't count if you were abused, FYI, but a lot of the suffering we experience, oftentimes we would project blame onto another because it helps us process the emotions that they never fully process, because the source of the whole experience was within us. So when you come to the point where you realize that, some people can't handle it, and so they get defensive with their own self, and they experience conflicts within their own self, and they hold double tight to the old way they were being so that they don't have to face the new epiphany that came in that said, you know what? It's me who has the power. It's me who has the control. It's me who has the ability to make all of this feel better. Because then I would have to take accountability for how it was me who made some of these things feel really bad. Some people don't want to take that accountability because it's too much cognitive dissonance for them to handle. And so they hold on double tight to the old character because they're not comfortable losing themselves. Don't worry. If you're listening to this, it's probably not you having that experience. I just need to tell you that so that you can kind of feel the vibration of the message and receive the light codes. So take a deep breath. This is a reason why we can't force evolution on another person. We can hope to inspire, but we can never force a message onto someone and just, cause them to evolve. When you go deep, 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 and you face that greed that is within you, and you realize how much you contributed to your own suffering, I just want you to exist with it and be compassionate with yourself and forgive yourself. Notice the defensiveness that comes up this week within yourself. Notice how you want to defend the choices you made that you already know resulted in very uncomfortable realities. Notice how realities that you manifested accidentally or not, or things that the universe gave you, you don't even have to say you manifested it, experiences the universe gave you. As soon as you can take accountability for how you interacted with it in a way where it's like, you know what, I probably did not have to, I probably could have, breathed deeply in that moment. Oh, yeah. Just know we need those moments. Self-reflection, realizing that I could have done it better. That is such a potent, amazing moment of evolution. Self-awareness, self-reflection. Because trust, the universe will give you that experience again. The universe will give you that experience again. And then ding, your brain goes back to that prior moment. That prior moment where you were accountable. Where you were like, damn, you know what? If I would have just taken a deep breath, then I wouldn't have gone through that. If you're willing to just be real with yourself, then when the universe provides you with that again, you could say, oh my God, remember last time? I should have just taken a deep breath. Let's do that now. And I bet you 90% of the time, you are going to experience life as a wizard. Life as a true magician. Because a lot of these spiritual tools, a lot of the basic ones, a lot of these self-awareness tools where we have control over ourself and the vibration we're emitting and the vibration that we're perceiving with, the universe isn't going to be making it easy for us to use our spiritual tools. Instead, the universe is like, show me what you got. Let's use it. Use them. I keep saying let's use them, but it's like the universe is like, you use them. Use them. You know what to do. Use them. The universe is like, I'm giving you the visions this week. The mood this week is the desire for abundance, the aching for abundance and wealth, feeling joy, feeling camaraderie, feeling like we have a lot of resources coming in and that we're grounding in these moments where we are able to help others and ourselves, to feel like we're prospering in career and home, and we're grounding in a feeling of financial security. We're feeling like, it's almost like, I don't know why, but I just know I deserve these things. Our self-worth is coming online. The expecting miracles cards comes out. And it's like the universe letting you know that these things that you have worked hard towards, they will come manifest. But a lot of us have hid our deepest heartfelt dream and desire from ourselves and tried manifesting it in a beautiful, sneaky way anyways. The universe helped us, of course, co-creation. But now we're coming closer to it, and we're having to really realize what that heartfelt dream and desire really is. And when we face it, we're scared of it. I don't know if I could really do that. I don't know if I'm really strong enough for that. I can't believe I wanted that. I can't believe I wanted to be that. Could I really even be that? I was so young and naive when I wanted that. Face it. Face that dream. Is it up to date? Or are you just facing all of the fears and all of the ways that you hold yourself in this much worthiness compared to how amazing you are? It's up to you. And be accountable. Why not? It's just the universe watching, observing you. The more accountable you are and loving you are with yourself, it just raises your vibration more. You access higher and higher vibrational timelines where you get better and better ideas and ways to navigate whatever situation you're in. Take a deep breath and know that it's natural to want to close the heart when things start moving fast and when we start to enter territory that feels new. There's a difference between new and unsafe. And so I would love for you to ensure you have at least one definite safe space in your life so that you know what the vibration of safety is. Take a deep breath. It can be nerve-wracking, and we can want to protect ourselves when the universe takes our one safety branch and boom, removes it and then blows a gust of wind behind us and we're sent flying. Believe that if the universe has sent you there, the universe will help you land as well. Open your heart and assist the universe in setting a trajectory on where you'd like to land. And understand if when you land, you still have parts of greed within you, elements of greed within you, then you will be landing in a lower vibrational reality where there's room for people to be greedy. Spirit says there's no point in being defensive with your own self as you start to have epiphanies this week in how you could have behaved better in past situations. The only reason the universe is letting you have these epiphanies about how you could have behaved better in past situations is not so you can resist and be defensive with your own self and your own self-work, but it's because the universe wants you to get another chance, to take the lesson that you learned from these experiences that are being remembered. And then you're going to get to re-experience it in some way this week, but you're going to take the lesson learned and you're going to utilize it this week. And you're going to have the beautiful moment of retrospect where you're like, wow, I actually learned this lesson like a year ago, a day ago, 5 minutes ago on the subway, and now I'm here and I just put it into action and wow, it's better. Defensiveness is going to work against you, and the defensiveness is in direct relation to trying to keep and hold on to things with an energy of lack or desperation and feeling like you don't deserve the abundance that you're craving in your soul. You don't deserve it, so you're going to hold on to this semi-okay kind of situation you've got going on. Don't do that to yourself, okay? Take the time this week to be still with yourself and meditate, because there is some gold deep within your soul. The deeper and deeper you go in your self-love meditation, there is something in here Whether it's going to be a full-on prophetic vision, or it is the seed that is going to set you upon a path that is in much more clear alignment with your heart center. Know that you may face some natural resistance. No, you might face some resistance. And the resistance is going to come from the inside. If you can't admit that you were wrong to your own self, then how are you going to be an accountable person in the world who can admit that they're wrong? Because no one's perfect. We all fuck up sometimes. And right and wrong are even these weird flexible things. But in some situations, we face a feeling of resistance. We feel resistant. We feel as if there is a truth coming in that is illuminating a component of ourself that we were hoping to hide for a very long time and not have to face. And now this truth comes in and it illuminates this dark corner within ourselves, exposing where we've been greedy. It's okay, my loves. It's okay. I suck at sharing food. I grew up in a household with no sisters, 3 brothers, and a dad who was a Navy vet. So it was like a lot of masculine energy and like guys eating food all the time. And like, rah, rah, rah. Are you going to eat that? I'll take that. Are you going to eat that? I'll take that. I'm like, are there any left? No, I ate it all. Never really a whole lot of anything left for me after the guys came through. And so as a kid in that reality, how I found that manifested in my own behavior as a grown-up was like hanging out with friends or like going on dates. When someone wants me to share food with them, I naturally have a resistance to it. And it is really embarrassing as a self-aware person, like having that experience. It's embarrassing feeling the inside of me that wants to say, no, I don't want to share, when I know I probably won't finish it anyways. I'm not perfect, but I'm aware. And I'm not trying to hold on to these selfish parts of myself. I'm just compassionate with myself. And I remember how long ago it was that this programming was put in. So I take a deep breath and I love that little girl inside of me who's afraid that there won't be enough food for her. And then I remind myself, girl, you got a Whole Foods down the block. You could make this for yourself. Or I remind myself that I'm blessed and I have a job. I can order another plate of the same dish if I really am that hungry afterwards. But there's no point in exuding an energy of resistance or closing off to a person. Remember the challenge this week, opening to love? The challenge this week is having an open heart. Don't resist the opportunity to share love light with someone because you're in the middle of an experience of resistance in defending yourself. And if I share this moment of love light with someone and have this potential amazing experience with someone, well, then that would mean that I fucked up 2.5 years ago on that Wednesday when I said this to that person and I was sure that I was right. That's what I'm feeling. It's going to be very specific. You're going to be like, if I step into this reality, into this experience that feels so amazing that I want so badly, well, that would mean that that person who called me out all those years ago that I said was wrong was right and that I was wrong. So when that comes up this week, I challenge you to strip away the need to be right, to shed the need to hold on to the identity of this person who knew so much. Because there's a lot we don't know. And by allowing yourself to be a little more flexible and willing to forgive yourself, willing to be compassionate with yourself, and willing to be open to experiencing new love with people, new love-based energy exchanges with people, without feeling like you're giving a part of yourself away, is really special. And it feels like you're going to be offered that this week. So let's close out this reading. I hope this resonates. The energy feels really good. The mood of this week is having direct access to emotional wealth and well-being. Happy home, happy life, a feeling of abundance of finances, a feeling of desiring financial security, wanting to help yourself and help others. This Capricorn energy is putting people in a place where we want to make sense of things. We want to start to see the reality, feeling the way we want it to feel on the inside. And the only reason we're even considering that is because the reality is that much more possible and that much closer. So expect miracles this week. And don't be surprised when you feel that infusion of extra hope and optimism as you approach your dreams. That's expected. Your dreams are getting closer to you. The universe wants to fire you up a little bit to remind you that you would not have these visions unless they're actually possible, and they are. And if they're not, then you wouldn't be having the vision. The challenge this week is the feeling of this fast-moving energy. 8 of Wands, this fast-moving energy, so many ideas coming in, forcing us to fully embrace our full card self. The energy of, this is my journey, this is my step, I have to pay attention, I have to be aware, I have to make sure I'm aligning, I have to make sure I'm using my wings, I have to make sure I'm doing and taking steps forward towards this new adventure. Because if I don't, I'll go splat. I've got the wings, but they're new. So it's nerve-wracking using them for the first time. But I've got to, or I'll go splat. So open your heart. It can be scary. It's natural that we would go like this as we enter into new environments. It's natural that we would go like this as the car starts to move really fast. But you're a light body activated being in your Merkaba. And you're in a timeless quantum reality. So things go fast. It just means that the vibration is shifting. You're experiencing reality in a different way. And you were made to be here or you wouldn't be experiencing it. So you're made for those feelings of those shifting energies. So open your heart and fly free. Trust that you are intuitive enough to sense when you need to take your heart. You can keep it open and say, with love, you need to back off and set your boundaries. With love, I do not accept any of that kind of language in my house. Be willing to set those boundaries, and you get to keep your heart open at the same time. It's going to be challenging, the feeling of busting into a new reality so quickly and feeling so much energy of miracles and the universe offering you so much beauty. It almost feels like it doesn't make sense because in the external reality, there's so much proof to be scared and fearful. Trust that there's more than meets the eye to life. And if you're resonating with my work, then you believe that we're all evolving from the inside out. You're a soul within a body, and you've got a beautiful divine life purpose and potential and key code to bring heaven on earth into your own little plot of life, which makes it that much more possible for the people around you to create heaven on earth on their own plot of life. And then our heaven on earth plots interact, and we're just vibing, and the whole earth balances out into life, into light, and life feels amazing. And it's high vibrating 5D, baby. I hope that this reading resonates. Try not to hold on too tight of the old versions of you or the old versions of your friend, because people are stripping away energies of desperation and lack this week and selfishness. And we want to be in a state of slight meditation before we act too strongly on being afraid of that which we desire. And we're going to go deep, deep, deep within our souls to find these truths. If it doesn't feel right, go deeper. Be optimistic and open your heart. I'm Oracle Brigette, and this has been your energy update. I hope it's resonated. I love you so much, and I hope that you're weak, and I hope that this cosmic energy can be enjoyed and we can thrive and really vibe high. I love you. Happy Monday.